Good morning. This is a story time about when Margaret decided to challenge Mary King to a fight. Not just a regular fight, a real fight. Me and Monique will always tell Margaret that on Saturday mornings, get your stuff done, then you can go outside and play. Now, keep in mind, Margaret had to be like 12. Margaret was 12, and my mother was like ninja. My mother was a ninja. And Margaret challenged my mom on this Saturday morning. And I'm going to tell y'all exactly what happened when Margaret lost the fight. Now, keep in mind, every Saturday morning from the time I was born till I moved out, my mom on every Saturday would wake us up early in the morning so that we could clean the house. Now, everybody had their chores. The chores always like switched up, but they wasn't the same. But like, just say if one Saturday I had the kitchen, Monique had the living room, Clyde had the bathrooms. Clyde always had the bathrooms. Clyde never had to do work. The chores was made out like this. If Monique had the living room, I had the dining room, Margaret would have the living room. My mom would switch it up. I got baby powder on my face. Jesus, fix it. Okay, anyway, don't worry about this. This is mine. Okay, it's mine. Shit. Anyway, girl, this particular Saturday morning, Margaret had the kitchen. But my mom got us up that early. She got us up early. And when my mom got us up early, she would have the music playing, and we would just go get our chores done. Would be done for the week. Clothes be washed, rooms be cleaned, all this other extra stuff. Because my mom was on that. My mom always was on that. This is bothering me. This is bothering me. That soap on my face is bothering me. I don't care. Anyway, my mom had gave us specific things to do, but she left to go to the grocery store because my mom was going to fix Sunday dinner. Okay, so I got the soap off my face, so don't, no. Okay, anyway. When my mom left, we was still listening to the music. The front and back door was open. We was cleaning up. Margaret's friend came and knocked on the door. When she knocked on the door, Margaret jumps up and she goes outside and start playing. Monique goes to the front door and tell Margaret, get back in here and get your stuff done, because when Mary King come back, you going to be in trouble. She like, I ain't got none of this Saturday. I ain't cleaning up that kitchen. She going to clean it up herself. Everybody froze. I froze, Clyde froze, Monique froze, we all froze. Like, did she just say she going to clean it up herself? Oh, okay. You get ready to die. We not going to have anything to do with that. So immediately we went into warp speed trying to get our stuff done, because we already know Mary King ain't got the patience to be in the grocery store. She ain't going to be through us cleaning up. Now, keep in mind, Margaret now is not in front of the house. Margaret is all the way down the street. And my mom has to come from that direction to get to the house. So automatically, we already know. Mom, when she hit that corner, she going to see Margaret outside. First thing she going to think is Margaret is done. Now, keep in mind, my mom is like a ninja, a psycho, crazy, but she's short. Margaret is tall. Margaret is 12. Margaret is getting ready to die. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So my mom is coming around the corner. Margaret's still at the corner playing with her friend. Margaret sees my mom before we do. Now, keep in mind, we in the house. We fucking it up. We cleaning up. We throwing stuff. It's going down. You okay? Because Monique had already told me and Clyde, like, hey, Margaret is in trouble. We going to stay away from her because she about to die. Okay, so Margaret don't believe shit thing, okay? So Margaret is outside playing. Mary King coming around the corner. When Mom pulls up in the driveway, she starts getting the groceries out. She's taking them around the back of the house, up the back steps, into the kitchen, where Margaret did not clean up. It's dishes everywhere. It's dishes everywhere. The same way my mom left that kitchen is the same way she came back to that kitchen. Now, keep in mind, when she came through, she was pissed. I mean, beyond pissed. Boom, hair on fire. She ready, okay? She come through the kitchen. She go to the living room. Boom. It's clean. She goes to the dining room. Boom. It's clean. Both bathrooms are clean. The rooms is clean except for Margaret's side. And this is where my mom starts asking questions like, why is Margaret outside playing and her chores and stuff ain't done? Her work ain't done. Monique told her, she said, I told Margaret 3 times to come in here and quit playing outside because she was going to get in trouble because she didn't have her stuff done. Clyde, who my mom believed no matter what, my mom knew that Clyde was going to tell her the truth. She called Clyde in the room. When she called Clyde in the room, she asked Clyde specifically, what happened. Clyde told her. Margaret went outside. Monique did tell her like 3 times to come back in, but she didn't listen to Monique. She just went down the street where she at right now, and he went to the door and he pointed to where Margaret was at. Now, keep in mind, my mom had already seen Margaret at the corner playing with her friends and stuff. Not only did Margaret not do her work, Margaret didn't change her clothes. Margaret didn't do nothing that mom told her to do. Margaret was down the street. My mom goes out the front door and she yells like Tarzan down the street, Margaret! When Margaret hears my mom, Margaret turns around, looks at my mom, and continues to play down the street. My mom called her again twice. Mary King's rules was this. If she call you once and you don't come, she kicking your ass and you coming back to the house all the way with the ass kicking because she only should have to call you once. When my mom called Margaret, automatically me, Clyde, and Monique, we go out the back door. We peeking around the house to see what's going on with Margaret. Margaret is still down the street playing. My mom not only called her once, but she called her twice, and Margaret didn't come. By this time, my mom is furious. She's on fire. We thought we was going to have to call the fire department because Mary King was burning up. We just see her boom. Yep, she on her way down the street. And she marching, baby. When I say she was marching, me and Monique and Clyde came around the house and we started leaning on the car like, it's on now, sister. She make it to where Margaret is at. When she make it to where Margaret is at, she give her a 2-piece. Bop, bop. Margaret falls to the floor. When Margaret falls to the floor, she gets up. And in slow motion, this is what happened. Margaret got on her feet and she pushed Mary King. Automatically, we already knew we was going to a funeral. When I tell you my mom grabbed Margaret with one hand and brought her to her feet again, my mom hit Margaret like she was a bitch in the street. My mom gave her a 2-piece nugget first. Then she gave her a 6-piece. Then she gave her 18-piece. Then she gave her Chick-fil-A. She was getting ready to die. My mom down there, ninja and Margaret. You know what I'm saying? My mom is giving it to Margaret. By this time, Margaret takes off like a track star. She's a runner. She's a track star. You know what I'm saying? She running back to the house. Okay, when she run back to the house, Monique runs. She see Margaret running to the house. Monique goes in the back door and locks the screen from the front door so Margaret can't get in. Monique runs right back out because you already know Monique and Margaret get into it all the time. So Monique locked the screen door so Margaret couldn't get in. But then Margaret was going to try to run around the car. And so, because my mom was actually chasing her. Because keep in mind, this is Mary King. Mary King is in good health right now at 71. So believe me when I tell you at 32, my mom was jumping fences. Okay, listen. Margaret takes off trying to get past me and Monique. By the time Margaret hits the driveway, because we had gravel in our driveway, Monique kicked the rocks. When Monique kicked the rocks, Margaret slid like on a home run. She started sliding. When she started sliding, Mary King called her again with another 6-piece. Bop, 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 bop. And Margaret tried to get to the back door. Monique and Monique chased Margaret to catch her because my mom had been running. We didn't want mom. Now Monique is mad because my mom did actually hit the gravel and she did fail too. Monique is pissed because my mom did hit the floor. So Monique gave Margaret an 18-piece. Bop, 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 bop. Monique gave Margaret the work. My mom gave Margaret the work. Margaret, not only did Margaret get beat up once, she got beat up twice. Once by my mom and once by Monique. But still, the fight was still on. Margaret wasn't having it. Okay, so don't mind that. That's coffee. Anyway, so Margaret finally makes it in the house. When she makes it in the house, Clyde is in the dining room. Clyde sees Margaret running. Clyde takes the broom and he cracks Margaret on top of the head with it. Like, bing! She didn't expect Clyde to do anything because Clyde is so laid back. Clyde don't get his stuff. Clyde stays back in the cut. Clyde ain't into nothing. Keep in mind, all the stories that I told y'all, y'all don't never hear nothing about my brother because my brother is so laid back and he's calm all the time. To this day, he's still the same way. Okay. When he cracks Margaret, he beams her on top of the motherfucking head like, boop. You know what I'm saying? With the broom. Clyde, if Margaret is 12, that means Clyde is 11. Clyde hit Margaret on top of the head with the broom. Boom. Okay, so when Margaret feels Clyde hit her, she go after Clyde. Everybody knows you don't put your hand on Clyde, you don't breathe on Clyde, you don't do nothing with Clyde. Clyde is mom's baby. You please don't do it. Don't do it to Clyde. Margaret grabs a hold to Clyde. They start tussling in the dining room. By this time, my mom done made it in there. She makes one public announcement, and it sounded like this. Everybody move. That's how calm it was. My mom, when she said everybody move, everybody froze, everybody moved. Because Mary King at that point was on fire. Mary King was pissed. When I tell you she took it to Margaret's ass, she took it to Margaret's ass like nothing we could not believe. By the time the fight was over between my mom and Margaret, not only did Margaret have to clean the entire house over, but Margaret had to clean the kitchen and the living room and the dining room and every room in the house because my mom had kicked Margaret's behind. From that day forth, not only did Margaret never challenge my mom again, but we didn't either because we actually seen what my mom was capable of when it came to you don't cross Mary King. I don't know to this day why Margaret would have, I'm going to call Margaret, because I don't know what made Margaret think that she was going to actually win this fight between her and Mary King. Listen to what I tell you. Mary King is an entity. My mom, if you grew up like I grew up in a regular household, regular income, you didn't have much or whatever the case may be, you had one of those mothers, whether she was black, white, green, or purple, you had one of those mothers that wasn't having it. When I tell you we feared Mary King at that point, we knew not to cross Mary King, we knew not to cross Mary King. Now, of course, Margaret had an excuse for whatever went on. She tried to tell my mom, like, oh, I had forgotten, all this other stuff. After she had woke up 4 days later, because when I tell you, mom kicked Margaret's ass, mom kicked Margaret's ass.